Yo, what is going on, everyone? We're back. We got the new PC build all set up, and we're here with our first MudRunner video. We're officially 27 sleeps out from getting the SnowRunner. It's super exciting. I am concerned about how great the gameplay will be without mods, but we'll find out. So, without further ado, we're at Rockrunner's Mud Park. We're checking out this Toyota FJ Cruiser mod. It is lifted. The lights are proper. It has a horn. The interior is actually kind of surprising how good this interior is. It's another awesome mod. So we're gonna take the swampy trail that's up ahead. We got diff lock on, we got all wheels on. Let's see how this thing handles. One thing that I do find overall is that the mods that you can find, maybe they're older, they run just as good as the mods that you have now that are just coming out. I used to sort mods by most recent, and I wouldn't download unless it was recent, but I've downloaded some mods like this one that aren't as recent that work really good. This thing's kind of just really trucking through. The only time I have an issue is when it's shit. Keeping it first, and that's a tree branch. Alright, there we go. So this map, we're actually going to be testing out the mods from here on out, seeing how well they perform, because this trail that you have here, I find it really good. It is a mixture of swampy water, mud, deep mud, shallow mud, trees in the way, you name it, it's there. Deeper mud. One thing I noticed makes a huge impact on the mods in general is how much torque and low end torque they have in their configuration files. Like this one doesn't have very much, so it's kind of cruising through this. It's not getting enough torque to the wheels to start spinning per se. It's being feathered and throttled enough in the gear that it's in. But you get some vehicles that as soon as you touch the gas, they just all four tires just break loose. And you can even hear in the engine that it's kind of throttled back a little bit. I don't know if this configuration file is set to be as realistic as possible, or if it's set to be the way that it is, just to make off-roading easier in it, but it is kind of cruising through this trail. I've played around with some other mods that were like the Dodge Semi Edition Ram, for example, and it didn't do anything. It actually got stuck. Even the Monster 6x6 version got stuck multiple times. Obviously, this is just kind of cruising through it, so... Ooh, first time we hit damage. Alright, so the damage points are pretty realistic, though. We haven't hit damage yet. I don't know why it's chopping sideways like that, but... Anyways, 1 damage out of 600 this whole time. I haven't been driving fast or anything, but... Another thing that I noticed quite a bit, too, is the suspension play movements are... pretty realistic, and the lift is just right. Like right here, the water and mud doesn't go over the tires, so... This is kind of the first time we've gotten stuck. I know I went into the core and the deepest part of this pit right here, but it was necessary for testing purposes. Also won't let you shift into the high gear, so... Now if I lightly tap the gas, feather it, it just kind of coasts out. That's awesome. Yeah, so there's hardly any torque. That's very noticeable. It's not overpowered. It just kind of handles it right, if anything. And you know what's funny is, like, they don't make, or correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think they make the FJ Cruisers or Fiji Cruisers or however you want to call it anymore, but when they came out, it's kind of one of my favorite bugs, or not bugs, actually that's the whole point of what I'm saying, SUVs that, you know, It looked functional and sporty, but it was also nice. It had performance, and Toyota always puts out a good product. So coming off that tree stump, we actually just hit another 31 of damage. So 32 so far in total. We're still trucking. Alright, still trucking. This looks like it gets a little deep and thick. Alright, yep. That's fine though. So you can go around this if you want, or you can just go straight through. So this must be one of the deepest points in the whole trail, and we're off to our wheel wells. Like, it's still pushing through though. Somehow, some way, it's still pushing through. And we're out. Just like that, we're out. So far, the only issue we had with this mod was being able to shift into high gear. And then automatic, there were some issues. So we just kind of push that tree out of the way. Alright, still made it through though. Off the trail a little bit. So the only thing I don't like is how slow the steering response is. I know it's realistic, but it just kind of reminds you of a vehicle without power steering. And sometimes if you have any speed, the unresponsiveness gets difficult. Low speed's not that bad. But I guess it's, you know, partially what they want too though. They just don't want there to be high speed. It's not made for high speed really, so. Tree into some almost got hung up there, almost. Looks like another, no, that's not another trail, it's just somewhere you can park, I guess. And that's it, that's the spot that you wait for your buddies in, I guess. And honestly, I mean, out of all the other mods I've driven, I haven't gone this far through the trail because I'd always get stuck and frustrated. So maybe the next video we'll go around. Or actually, we can do this. We can. Alright, so going straight on this hill just makes it more challenging overall. I'm assuming because of the grade, the steep grade going down. Did hit a little bit of damage there. Still, overall, it's kind of just trucking through this perfectly fine. Only snakes we hit are trees. There's another steep grade. I wonder where this actually ends up taking us when it's all said and done. We almost got stuck there. Come on. Let's go. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. Little damage there from dropping so hard and fast. Ooh, this looks like it's pretty nasty, and there's a tree in the middle. So let's see if we can avoid as much of the tree. Yeah, alright, there we go. Yeah, this mud gets a little nasty. Wow. Alright, and here we are, finishing Muddy Creek Trail. No big mud trucks. No kidding. Alright guys, well, that's it. So we finished Muddy Creek Trail, and all we had was 40 damage out of 600. That's it. That's kind of impressive to me, but I'm happy with it. This will roll. That's fine. I'm good. We're good. But either way, guys, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Make sure you like, subscribe, do whatever you got to do. You want to get notified for the next video. There is going to be more, and there's going to be a lot more videos once SnowRunner comes out. So, again, thank you for the support. Enjoy the rest of your day. Get ready for the next video. That's it. Go mud and do something. Catch you guys after.